We return to Final Fantasy VII. We have finished up with Cosmo Canyon. For a second, I thought I couldn't move. And now we are on with our journey using this beautiful buggy. I do like how the buggy looks. It's all silly with the purple there. And headed to a new village. But what will it be? It's one we've actually been to before. Think about it. How could that be, you say? No one said that because everyone listening to this has played this game. But that's okay. We haven't fought these before, so we'll get some kills here. So Cloud leveled up his limit. What that means is he has access to better limits, but it does take longer to charge. Um, I could put Fury status to get limits on more regularly, and I probably will, but I usually have my characters in permanent Fury when playing this game. I'm not sure why I haven't this run. So let's put Fury on. It does mean every time you use an in, it will heal Fury because it treats it as a bad effect. No, Kitty, my laugh is not for you right now. Sorry about that. Uh, so it does make in use a little less appealing, but oh, Kitty backed off. Problem solved. And let us enter this mysterious new town known as. Uh huh. What? This was all supposed to be burnt down, right? We've heard the story. We know Sephiroth came with us, and Sephiroth burnt down Nibel. But Nibel looks like it used to. This ain't right. I thought so. Then why? My house is still there too. I wonder what's going on. I'm not lying. I remember the intense heat of the flames. Well, Tifa has been a bit suspicious of Cloud's past, and this is very strange, right? This is just. This is the town. This is Nibelheim. We've been here before. That's weird. What are those? The Black Cape. This is weird. Reunion. Yin. At least we got a nice item out of it. Weird town. What's going on here? I didn't mean to talk to it again. What is going on? Very mysterious. And I think kind of a well done kind of mysterious where it lets you go through the town and see the strangeness of it instead of quite being like, look at this. I think that's good. I think that's the right way to present something like this. Must get it and bring to Sephiroth. Then become one with Sephiroth. This guy's number 5. This one looks bigger than the previous ones we've seen. This looks like Tifa's house, I think. He has a tattoo of the number 11. They have good items, though. Must go reunion. First we're hearing of this reunion. That's the one we already talked to, right? Yeah, it just went to the corner. Let's go upstairs. One in Tifa's parents' room, I guess. Tattoo number 4. Received Platinum Fist. Where are you? Great Sephiroth, classic triple triad player getting shouted out here. I hadn't realized that was actually something said in the game. Alright, well, if we look at Tifa's materia, this will screw up our wind elemental combination. But to be honest, the combination is not amazing. I will take the, oh, we do less damage. We don't need double materia growth. Yeah, let's ignore it. We'll keep her like she is. Now, I do think the game should have some dialogue when we go in Tifa's room, but that's okay. Can't have everything. Just seems like a point where you'd make a trigger for a quick scene. This was the building we went into when everything was burning down. This was the house. And this is Cloud's house. We've seen it in a memory when his mom was saying, "You should date an older girl." What is it? I want to hear your story. I lived in this house until I was 14. No, but this town was burned down. Are you sick saying those things? Get out of here. Very suspicious. So either we remember something completely wrong. Is that tattoo number 6? He has something. Luxor's nice. Must go to reunion. Either we have a memory that's completely wrong for some reason, or it's partially wrong, or Cloud is lying, which doesn't seem likely given, the whole construction of the game, or something very weird has happened to this town in the aftermath. Hi, welcome. What's your story? This town was supposed to have been burnt down 5 years ago. What the hell is going on? Cloud's bluntness coming in handy here. Sir, don't say such awful things. I was born and raised in this town. What you say never happened. Now, yeah, Tifa comes out here. You're lying. Now we have a witness that isn't just Cloud. Excuse me. That's so rude. If you're going to talk like that to me, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. All right, well, now we know people here are for sure lying, whether or not we trust Cloud. And there's reasons not to trust Cloud. Number one, he's a dick. Number two, Tifa keeps giving us hints that something's weird about him, right? So there's reasons not to trust Cloud, but for both Cloud and Tifa to, for some reason, be lying or misremembering that they grew up here, this all seems too unlikely. So I think it's safe to say these people are not people who grow up here. So leaves the question, what are they doing here? And why are they lying? Nice town, huh? We've been in business here for a long time. You're lying. Do you have anything to do with this town? How about being born and raised here? I was here until I was 14, and I don't remember you. It's not nice to lie. These people suck. He has a tattoo of the number 12. He has something. Elixir. Very nice items here. Can you hear the voice of Sephiroth? Got some luck sources. Now, luck sources, luck isn't the most amazing stat, but we will, of course, give them to Tifa. I don't know if there's any game where luck ends up being the really big important stat. But what a strange thing to happen to this town. Ooh, wow, he's calling. Sephiroth is calling. No item? Shucks. The Great Sephiroth is near. I guess they say Great Sephiroth a whole bunch. Inside the mansion. The Great Sephiroth. Alright, we'll be going inside that mansion. I totally didn't remember that I just completely forgot they say the Great Sephiroth multiple times. Now, this part you're supposed to run around and find a code that is sort of explained here. I must get rid of all those that stand in the way of my research, even that one from the Turks. I scientifically altered him and put him to sleep in the basement. If you want to find him, then search the area. But this is merely a game I thought of. It is not necessary for you to participate if you don't want to. This is the game telling us this is optional. There seems to be another letter. Let's read it. Move the dial on the safe carefully, but quickly. You have 20 seconds. You cannot go past the numbers while turning. The 4 hints for the numbers are... Notice there are only 3 here, but you can scroll down and cleverly see the hint for the 4th. The 4th row has been written in invisible ink. Dial 4 is right to 97. Now, I just wrote down what the code was, and I'm just going to be using that because I'm a lazy bum, but if we can remember where to go to input the code. Let's do a quick exploration of the mansion. I'm not going to find the clues for the dials because, as I said, I am lazy. All right, new enemy type. As I recall, this is quite an annoying enemy type. So we might bust out. That doesn't seem so bad. All right, let's see what they got. We'll keep attacking. Curses. Mute is not a problem, right? Our game plan was to attack for a while, and mute does not stop us attacking. Mute is no magical abilities. So my strategy of hold down the I guess circle button is undefeated for this opponent. So to find the Turk they put in the basement, we're supposed to search the house, take the clues for the dials, and input each dial. And if I was a proper Let's Player, I would be playing the game properly. But I am not. I am playing it how I enjoy playing it, which is to say, I if I know something, I'm just gonna do that thing. All right. A couple things here. One, we have an item. Enemy launcher. I think that's a Barrett weapon. Nothing over here. Let's briefly make sure we have the right stuff equipped. This guy hits hard. All right. I think we can handle this, though. Maybe I shouldn't have Fury on. I did a save state because I'm a dirty cheater, just in case. Still open the safe. Right to 36. Let's be careful, not go past. Left to 10. Right to 59. I pressed confirm twice there. That might screw me over. And right to 97. Oops, went past. We failed. That was embarrassing. Right to 36. Are we going to be better this time? Ah, that was perfect. Left to 10. Nope, we screwed up. All right, failed. Okay, bad feeling about this. Still open the safe. Right to 36. This takes me an hour. That's going to be really fun. Left to 10. Right to 59. Right to 97. Success! And we get a boss fight. Loss number hits pretty hard. We're going to have to be ready on heals. It also has an effect where, depending on whether you do physical or damage, it operates differently. So we're going to do some of both. I'm going to steal because I don't remember what it has. Okay. I can just miss. That's okay. But that's not actually what I wanted to do. Nothing to steal. That's big damage. What we want to do is poison it. Because like many early game enemies, this is susceptible to poison. And, oh man, a lot of things miss here. Forgot about that. All right. We definitely need some healing. We may need to do more healing in a moment. Tifa doesn't really have anything to do with attack. Did we get the poison off? No, we didn't poison it. We're going to keep trying to poison it, because at some point in this fight, depending on whether you've done more physical or magical damage, it will essentially go invincible to that one and only take damage from the other. But if we poison it before then the poison will just keep doing damage. And so what we really want is to get off poison, and I have to pause. All right, we're back, and it's interesting we can actually still see our options here. But I want to be using Bio. And I probably still need Cloud healing, just making sure we're good on health. And Tifa doesn't have a lot to do here. I don't want to do too much physical damage because I want it to be vulnerable to physical damage later. But maybe I should hit it a few times with her, just because why not? Attack so fast. Gotta heal. Really want to get that poison off on it. I'm pretty sure it's weak to poison. If I very slowly fail to poison it here, this will be a depressing way to fight it. Okay, may as well launch her move. Don't want to do too much damage. I really thought it was susceptible to poison. So I'm going to keep trying. So, all right, Cloud's got to keep healing. You've got to keep bioing. And Tifa, I don't know, you're ready to high potion if needed. misses. Alright, Cloud, keep healing. Note that Tifa takes less damage because she's in the back row. We could reduce the damage of this fight by having the character with cover be in the back row. Alright, let's use a high potion. We never use those. It's possible we could have, like, won the fight by now if I wasn't trying to bio it. But I also really want the majority of the damage to be done by magic. Ooh, let's use Big Guard. Because I want the second part of the fight to have access to all things. I really want to poison it. Really want to poison it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not actually susceptible to poison. Alright. Hard for it to hurt you when you've used Big Guard that significantly. It's never going to work. I'm just going to run Nanaki out of MP. Alright, if that's the case, let's use Aqualung for huge damage. That's not that great. Maybe it resists water a bit. It's never going to happen. Wait, what did I do? I stole. I didn't mean to. I meant to cure. There we go. We did it, boys. We did it. Alright, I'm going to use Lunatic High for the speed boost. And I think I will run Cloud out of MP to try to get as much magic damage on it as I can. Maybe Nanaki can heal a few times. Alright, now it's in physical mode, I think. So I think we can hit it with physical attacks. This will be a good test. Yeah, because we did more magical damage, and so now we can throw our limits at it. And our ATB bar fills really quick, and every so often it takes 200 damage, which I guess was not worth all that effort, but it's still pretty nice. And now it has strong magical moves. That, yeah, is going to take out Nanaki. I really hope we don't kill it before... We shouldn't, though. It should have, like, half its life left. Let's throw a Phoenix down at you, and then we're going to cure Nanaki as well. We might need to cure Cloud soon, too. This fight got dangerous. It's always a dangerous fight, though. You're killing Cloud. Okay. Nope, it didn't kill Cloud. Why didn't it kill Cloud? Oh, we won. Hallelujah. Glad it didn't kill it with Cloud knocked out, because that would lose a lot of experience here. Cosmo Memory, I think, is you need an item to unlock everyone's 4th tier limit break. And I think that is Nanaki's. So that's a nice pickup. We get the Odin materia. We like to check out every new summon we have, so I'll put this on Nanaki. Remu's done well for us. Let's about Titan. Let's maybe arrange our materia a bit. It's nice that it does it for you. And we got the key item, key to the basement. Let's head to the basement. We have been there before because that is where the Great Sephiroth was, if we recall. Magic source, nice. We'll give that to... Probably Cloud is a little better use than Red. I think Cloud's a better use than Red. Oh, we should probably heal. We could drop by the inn, but I think we can make it through the rest of this area without doing so. We'll use it as we're about to leave Nibelheim. Alright, another new enemy type. Let's try out our limit. And then do some punching. But we can see this is the first time we've used it with multiple enemies. So it did 800 to the main. Okay, 150 to the others and 750 to the main. So about 20% to each secondary enemy. Which is nice, right? Nice little extra damage. But not like game changer. Alright, So these enemies, when they are on the right side, they can only be hit by moves of a type like magic or physical. And so first I'm going to heal Cloud, but then I'm going to use Bolt to show that magic does some damage. And then I'm going to attack it with a physical attack because I think it might switch over. I think every time you hit it, it might switch. Is that wrong? Will Blade Beam do any damage? Probably not. Yeah, no damage. You can only hurt them with with magical now. So they're sort of like a version of the boss in a way, right? Where it takes damage from a specific form of attack and then becomes invincible to the other. So you're supposed to have fought these before getting to the boss, and you sort of get a sense of that this might be a tool the game has available to use against you. Next time we will run away from these because it's not very fun to fight enemies that we can't use MP. I should have her stealing. What am I doing? But everyone likes to see the Chokomog animation. And we leveled up Restore and Poison. Now, I don't think Bio is going to be that useful for the rest of the game. I think we've mostly covered the things that are weak to it. That's probably not true. I think the next boss is weak to Bio as well. Maybe Bio is just the best. Like, for a brief moment early, Bolt is really nice, but maybe Bio is just the best attack move. Haven't fought this before. Again, so many enemies in this game that have like weird little unique things. This guy hangs on his chain and is one set of attacks, but at some point he can fall off the chain, and then his set of attacks completely changes. And I was hoping it would happen there. I don't want to kill him before it happens. This Tarzan ass enemy. We did. Well, he can fall down off the chain, but I didn't get it to happen there. But I do think it's really neat how many enemies in this game can work different ways. Now, we should remember this mansion well, because this is where Sephiroth went to read before he destroyed, allegedly, according to Cloud, destroyed the town of Nibel. Alright, so these enemies can do damage and heal a bit from it. Not too big a problem. But I think they also have annoyingly high dodge rates, so we might be swinging at this bat for a little while. Or we might not, if we, keep hitting our attacks. Oh, Tifa did double damage. That was that because we still have wind on our element attack. So Tifa, very good at fighting those enemies right now. Again, every enemy to this game, they kind of had some idea, or most of the enemies, they had some idea of something just a little different to do. So that door is the door we got the key to that was at the top. We're going to go here first. And you may remember this laboratory. C project, specimen A, code Z. A scratch left by a fingernail inside the beaker. Feeding time. That's our chance. That's ominous. Alright. You can see all the books fallen that Sephiroth was reading. The man's a voracious reader. Sephiroth! Being here brings back memories. Are you going to participate in the reunion? I don't even know what a reunion is. Cloud, not well read, doesn't, not good at words. Obviously, it's capitalized, it means something different. Genova will be at the reunion. Genova will join the reunion, becoming a calamity from the skies. Genova? A calamity from the skies? You mean she wasn't an ancient? Why not both? I see. I don't think you have the right to participate. I will go north past Mount Nibel. If you wish to find out, then follow. Reunion, calamity from the skies. So what's interesting is this seems totally optional. If you just do go north past Mount Nibel, You just continue with the game. But you can come here and get directed there. Ow. You hit me with materia, but not the normal use of materia. This time we don't get a boss fight, but we do get the destruct materia. Now, I think this is interesting with added effect. It can do death instantly. De-barrier and de-spell are like remove, protect, and shell. This is, I think, just very unimportant to how we play. It might be a debuff, but I think it's just not that great. Interesting combination with the added effect materia, can give you instant kill on attacks. Let's read the escapee reports in order. Let's go over here first. Escapee, nope, not the one I want to read. Escapee report number 1. X month, X day, the 2 escapees were located near Midgar. Escapee report number 2. A description of the time of capture. A former member of soldier, number no effect could be detected from either Mako radiation therapy or Genova on him. B regular number. Reaction to Genova detected. So we saw on the tubes there was a time to escape. They clearly succeeded in escaping, or escaped soon after. They were experimenting on a member of soldier and a regular member of Shinra. The member of soldier had no reaction to either Mako radiation or Genova. The regular Shinra had a reaction to Genova. Okay. We can follow all that. Can I get through? Surely, escape report number 3. Concerning their disposal, A shot for resisting, B escaped during A's resistance. So the regular Shinra member escaped and was the one who had a reaction to Genova cells. Okay. Escapee report number 4, other. B's whereabouts is currently unknown, but we submit there is no need to pursue him due to his diminishing consciousness, awaiting further instructions. All right, this is all very interesting, and as you might surmise, we should keep it in mind. This is important history to our world. Speaking of important history to our world, let's open this door. That door was locked. We use the key. To wake me from the nightmare. Who is it? Says this vampire-like fellow. Never seen you before. You must leave. You were having a nightmare. How bad was your dream? A nightmare. My long sleep has given me time to atone. Atone is also a vampire-like word, What are you saying? I have nothing to say to strangers. Get out. This mansion is the beginning of your nightmare. Well, it was the beginning of our nightmare. You can say that again. What do you know? Let's talk about Sephiroth. Like you said, this mansion is the beginning of a nightmare. No, it's not a dream. It's for real. Sort of a throwaway line there, but it is kind of important for Cloud to confirm to himself that what he saw was real, given that the townspeople have called him a liar for it. Sephiroth has lost his mind. He found the secrets hidden in this mansion. Sephiroth? Weird to just start talking about him without saying who he is, but I guess he is just super famous, right? We know that Cloud growing up wanted to be like him, so you don't really need backstory when you say, like, Madonna, right? You know Sephiroth? No, this actually makes sense that we would know Sephiroth, depending how long he's been in his tomb. So I guess maybe some explanation would be needed. Big jump. You start first. Cloud talks. That's how it was. So Sephiroth knows he was created 5 years ago, and about the Genova project. He was missing, but he just recently reappeared. He has taken many lives and is seeking the Promised Land. Now it's your turn. Sorry, I cannot speak. I'm disappointed. Hearing your stories has added upon me yet another sin. More nightmares shall come to me now, more than I previously had. Well, dude, if it's your fault, maybe that's okay. Now, please leave. People love Vincent. I never got it at all. This dude's name is Vincent. Um, we're gonna leave. Uh, I think it's sort of his aesthetic and like the sort of dramatically serious sounding way of speaking, but never did it for me. Not a Vincent guy. Like he got a spin-off game, which is interesting because he has some backstory that this game he's an optional character is only going to be able to touch on kind of loosely. And so a reasonable choice for someone to have a spin-off game, especially given his popularity. But spin-off game also was very not a good game, let's say. All right, we've fought these before. Let's just run away. I like that if you during the animation of a move, if you stop running but it has decided you've successfully run away, you can if you let go, it will still show your characters running. So as you like look through an animation of an attack, you can let go and see if you no longer need to hold the buttons. I've always liked that. Not very important, but I like it nonetheless. We don't like fighting these. You'll notice they are low on the left, high on the right, which is a symbol that they are currently weak to physical. It's nice that they start as weak to the one that is easier to do, but no need to fight them. All right, so let's leave the mansion. I did it wrong, didn't I? I thought, I guess it would have happened in the earlier corridor. He's supposed to like come after and chase me to join the party, but I guess I did something wrong. Maybe I was supposed to talk to him one more time, or mention something I didn't mention, because we clearly did not get the trigger for him to join the party. Vincent is our second and final optional character. From now on, we either have every character in our party, or they are yet to join, but they will mandatorily join. Vincent and Yuffie are the two optional characters. Of the two, my preference is for Yuffie. I think she's funny. But Vincent has much more story importance and much more popularity in the general public of y'all simpletons. Yuppie is not a complex character. I cannot pretend that. Yeah, I think in this corridor is where he goes to catch me, so I should have realized once I was going up the spinny part that he wasn't coming. Alright, here's a new enemy. This one has multiple targets. They sort of connect weirdly. We're gonna use Matra Magic. Does a lot of damage. It's quite a powerful foe. Does not take much damage. Gets some automatic counterattacks, I think. And is really quite powerful. I think this is one of the weirder enemies in the game. We're quite low on MP. So hopefully, yeah, that just missed. I'm glad that's not hitting Cloud. Maybe we'll just run away. This enemy's weird. And maybe stronger than we are in some ways. When we have no MP. Right. Yeah, all the physical stuff does reduce damage. Again, it gets these free turns in reaction to stuff. Weird enemy. As I keep saying, FF7, every enemy has something. Yang's happy. What's going on? What's it telling me? Is Cloud gonna die? Cloud could go down here. I don't think he will, but he could. I guess we'll throw a high potion on Nanaki. Oh, if I get it in quick. I didn't get in quick enough. If I had gotten in the command slightly quicker, but I'm not. No skills today. Alright, that did some damage to one of them. Alright, don't kill Nanaki. What's happening? Yang's happy? Yang's excited. Is that good or bad? No idea. Don't kill Nanaki. Okay, you didn't. Cool. Let's heal everyone. Alright. We did the Tifa. Hopefully this does real damage. That's pretty good damage. This enemy's so strange. Moves in such a strange manner. Yang's happy. Great. Good to know. Thanks for telling me. Alright, I'm gonna summon Choco-Mog again, because what else am I gonna use her materia for? Or her MP for? And that did better damage than normal attacks. What a weird enemy. Kind of fits the vibe of this weird, creepy manner, though. Like, I think... let's target the second one here. I think one of them has magical and one of them has physical resistance, so I think I've been using physical attacks on the magical one. So I switched the target there for Nanaki's Limit Break. Okay, 1/2 is killed. We've made progress. You gonna do something? Yang's excited. And Yang's excited has priority over Nanaki's Limit Break going off. Normally Limit Breaks have priority over everything. What a weird enemy. Alright, we beat it. Go me. We will not be fighting one of those again. Very odd enemy. And we got Clim Hazard. Great. So Clim Hazard is Cloud's highest power limit break to this point. I think it's just a one target thing. So if we think either would kill an enemy, we should use Blade Beam or whatever it's called. Alright. Hi, Vincent. Let's talk again. You're still here. Who are you? Please tell us your name. I was with the Shinra Manufacturing Department in Administrative Research, otherwise known as the Turks. And we get to name him. Hi, Vincent. Vincent. The Turks? Formerly of the Turks. I have no affiliation with Shinra now. And you? Cloud, formerly of Soldier. You were also with Shinra. Then do you know Lucretia? Who? Lucretia. Or Lucrezia, maybe? But I think Lucretia. The woman who gave birth to Sephiroth. Gave birth? Wasn't Genova Sephiroth's mother? That isn't completely wrong, but just a theory. He was born from a beautiful lady. That lady was Lucretia. She was an assistant to Professor Gast of the Genova Project. Beautiful Lucretia. A human experiment? There was no way to cancel the experiment. I couldn't stop her. That was my sin. I let the one I loved, the one I respected most, face the worst. So the punishment was sleep. That's weird. Good point, Tifa. Vincent can't handle Tifa's logic, or her correct description. Wait. Here we go. This is a cool jump. If I go with you, will I meet Hojo? Dunno, but we're after him and Sephiroth, so I guess sooner or later. Lucretia. All right, I've decided to go with you. What? You're coming with us? Being a former Turks? I may be of help to you. All right, then. New party member. We will not be using. Congrats to Vincent. His limit break is kind of distinct from everyone else's. He turns into a creature and just attacks on his turns and uses a variety of attacks out of your control. I think each creature has 2 unique attacks. And decided to take advantage of the back attack to go for this fight. Has 2 unique attacks that he will, I think, semi-randomly or fully randomly go between. He's it has problems with the damage cap. Like once characters start being able to do, if you've got a limit break that hits 10 times, right? And each time does 3,000 damage, you're doing 30,000 damage. If his moves can only hit once, even if they do max damage, he's only doing 10,000 a hit. and he's not going to be near as valuable as other characters. Another problem is his attacks are elemental, and coming up against a boss or something, and some of the bosses are really poorly timed for when you get limits with him. He just either can't do damage through his limit break or will actively heal the boss, which is just a pain and makes him kind of. His limit break doesn't really work with what the game wants from you, right? Because you can't choose which to go into, he has one for each level. We're going to rest here, even though we've called the guy a liar. Uh, that is all right with us. Because you have only have access to the level of limit break you've currently selected, you can't be like, oh, this boss is obviously a fire boss. Let's use the ice, limit break. So the way his limit breaks works, I don't think really connects with the game system very well, and ends up making him not a very appealing character to use. However, he is a great death blow user because his guns have 255 accuracy, and death blow trades accuracy for damage. And so he's a really good user of that. And there's a glitch that is effective with him that we may get to towards the end of the game. And I think we'll stop there for today. Next time we will explore Mount Nibel.